Let's start off with the Olympics, President.
Absolutely.
First of all,
love the Olympics.
I haven't seen you over there.
Well, that's because, I don't like to fly a lot. And when I do fly, I like to fly to when I'm in Mar-a-Lago. But, we plan on going over there. We've got a lot of designs, some of the best designs they've ever seen anyone have, to go and get across the ocean. We're going to get across the ocean. I'll be there. It'll be bigger than Camala. I know have you seen Camala there?
Hey, let's stick to the Olympics first.
Of course,
okay?
the news doesn't want to show that Kamala's not there.
Why does Trump always try to take over the show everywhere he goes?
I don't know.
It's one of those things. Excuse me. I don't try to take anything over. I just tell the truth that slanted ABC won't tell.
Well, that being said, it's a wonder that a Trump has never won a gold medal. Is that true? Or has any of your family members ever actually competed in any athletic events?
Well, if we're talking about medals, we're all builders. Everyone knows we build, and buildings are built with metals, and there's lots of gold buildings built by Trump, built with metals, so that is like metals. And of course, I was very, very athletic, still very athletic. I don't know if you knew, but I owned a CFL team in the 80s.
Wait, what sports did you play, Trump?
I played all the sports that you could play. There was lots of sports. We can talk about sports, but let's talk about the millions and millions of sports, the migrants coming across the border, raping and killing all of our good people.
Let's We'll get there.
You're right.
I know you want to talk about the migrants. We have a Puerto Rican in the house with us.
A beautiful Puerto Rican.
I know
a beautiful Puerto Rican. A very handsome man. I walked in. One of the best looking we've seen. We've come in here, and you heard me. I said it earlier. When we were in here, I said, this is a guy that's built like a slab of granite off marble.
Now, you being the man that you are, what do you think about the opening ceremonies of those Olympics?
Yeah. Oh, disgusting. Really disgraceful. Really disgraceful.
The man of the church that you are, the man of the people.
The only man of the church. I actually say this a lot. There's lots of times where I'm at the church and I look around, I don't see any. I'm like, where's the men? I don't see any of the men. And I look and I say, I'm the only man. How do I feel about it? Well, I think it's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. And it wouldn't have happened under me. Crooked Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and their crime syndicate are sending over trans rapists.
Yeah, it's Paris. This happened overseas.
It's Paris.
How did you stop them?
This is actually in my plan, Project 2020. Agenda 47. I don't know anything about Project 2025. I let you know, highlighted that for one low payment of $129.99 annually, I will not only show you all of the secrets, but we're going to get ourselves out of the Paris Climate Accords. That's why I'm not here.
How do you feel about our Olympians having to swim in the fecal matter of the French River?
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And it's just as disgusting as these dirtbag countries in Africa that we were looking at once. And I know I shouldn't say that.
What?
I know I shouldn't say that, but it's disgusting. They're swimming in filth. They're playing in... Do you know that they have the athletes using the bathroom in kitty litter boxes for transgenders? That's right. There's so many trans athletes there. We've seen them all there, and we don't want them there, but they're there. So we got to be fair. We got to be right.
Back to the opening ceremonies. Did you see that guy who had his balls out? For like 10 minutes? What's the deal with this?
So it was corrected. It looks like balls.
It does look like balls.
But what happened is that, what would you call that, black spandex? It ripped a little bit, and it did create a hole, but that was just his skin that looked like balls.
So it wasn't balls.
Wait a minute. That was not his skin.
So it's just
it just ripped. It just like thigh. The inner part of the thigh.
Thighs don't bulge out.
Don't bulge out.
Hey, Twitter already corrected
Thighs
was hanging.
Short of being in a pack of chicken, thighs don't bulge out like that. Let me tell you, this is why you asked me earlier, if I may, why I wasn't at the actual Olympics. That's because, folks, that's gross. That's disgusting. Who wants to look at a man's balls come out of his pants? I don't. That's just me.
Well, dude balls, big girls as Jesus, trans people.
Let me just
how
say
does it all
quickly-
represent the Olympics, President?
What does represent the Olympics, and I'm glad you asked me. That's a beautiful question that you asked me. You do ask some of the most, you people at home don't know, but you ask such beautiful questions. So good. I would have to say that all of that represents the Olympics, as in it all sounds really bad. It sounds really woke and liberal. And I'm not woke or liberal, and that's why in 3.5 short months, we're going to take back the White House. Of course, and the Olympics is the perfect time for me to announce during the Olympics, while it's going on, we're going to make America great again.
Let me ask you, great at what?
You can ask me anything you want.
I got you. The Second Amendment, very, very popular.
One of my favorite numbers, number 2, right behind 1.
Very popular in our country, right?
Yeah.
You stand for it.
Of course I do. I stand in.
How
I sit.
are we losing every shooting event at the Olympics?
Well,
guns are supposed to be our number one thing, and we haven't won shit in any shooting competition, Donald.
To be fair, if you look at, I love to break down statistics. I'm always looking. They're telling me, Donald, you need to go to sleep, and I say, I got it. As soon as I'm done with these statistics, I never sleep. But if you look at the statistics, we are number 1 in shooting, and which is my favorite number. So glad we're number 1. But that's mass shootings. If you look at the accuracy of a lot of these shootings, we're not doing so good on accuracy. We could get a little more accurate with our shooting. And under me, under Donald J. Trump, forget ever voting again. We're going to make sure that our mass shootings are way more accurate.
Jesus. More accurate mass shootings.
Much more accurate. I look at some of these. Did you see the one down there in Texas off of the U? I can't pronounce it, but it's next to the border.
Speaking of shootings, when you got shot,
oh, wasn't it amazing?
You had
incredible.
A lot of females protecting you on the way out. What's up with your crew? Is it all?
It does seem like, and I know that, and I looked into this, but it looks like when I left the office, they had a 90%, that's a lot, a 90% increase in female applicants for the Secret Service. It appears that all of those ladies wanted a piece of Black Trump, and they got it. One of them actually, excuse me, actually, they took my shoes off of my body, and I never got them back.
You don't have your shoes?
Ever got them back. The shoes have not been returned to me. It's fine.
What kind of shoes were they?
They're gone shoes now.
Now,
I'm not sure. I never looked.
Did they have the lift in them and the build for, or
are you asking me?
Are they custom made shoes to make your feet look bigger?
They were not Joe Biden's orthopedic 8-inch shoes.
How did they fly off? If maybe your feet were too small for the shoes.
I don't think you're understanding. It's not that they fell off. The women ripped them off of me. They ripped them off of me.
Did you give them a good time? The best time they've had?
Oh, the most tremendous time. And I don't like to do this a lot. I talk to a lot of women. So many women. The most women. More women than Washington or Lincoln. And when I talk to women and I ask them, what is it you want to see from your country? What is it that we can do for you? They like to say, do you know what they say? They say, President Trump, we just want to see more foot. They love me on WikiFeet, on Foot Finder. I'm a perfect 5 out of 5. You can check it out. It's very, very
Black Trump's on those sites?
Black Trump and Ivanka were both on there. And before you say it's weird, I do think I have a very attractive daughter. And if she wasn't my daughter, unprompted, I would like to have sex with her.
Okay, we get it. Your daughter is very attractive.
So attractive. I would agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
this
she's
gentleman.
hot.
And he's not even her father. This isn't her father, so he can do what he wants. He has got my blessing. He's a very good looking. He's got my blessing.
Okay, let's go back to the Olympics.
Just really quickly.
No.
Excuse me. I just want to one more time, just out of nowhere, let you all know that if Ivanka wasn't my daughter, it would be going down to pound. Okay? Back to you, my beautiful Puerto Rican over there.
Black Trump.
It's just as disgusting as the state of our airports. Have you seen the airports, folks? Have you seen how disgusting
You haven't seen the airports. You're on a private jet.
A private jet? What would be private? Can you tell me what's private? Have you ever seen private?
I've seen him.
I've saved Private Ryan many times. Many times we saved Private Ryan. Biden doesn't want to tell you that. Not only did we get Baghdadi, but we saved Private Ryan. The media won't tell you that, but I sent Tom Hanks and Vin Diesel over there. I knew they needed to go.
Listen.
Maybe we can save that story
You
for
can't get a
another
word
time.
in with Black Trump.
Hey, wait. Your friends in Russia have been banished from the Olympics.
Bad,
Are you happy about it?
No.
Is it
I'm not
some
happy
BS?
at all. Very bad. Another move that Biden and crooked Kamala are loving to make. They love to just use all of their little power because they say Putin's a bad guy. Like Putin, he's attacking Ukraine. He does this once every 5 years, they say. You know what else happens once every 5 years? Crooked Joe Biden and crooked Kamala Harris, crime syndicate and family are letting millions of trans liberal woke rapists across our borders to not only steal your jobs, but to steal your catalytic converters. That's right, they're stealing those specifically.
Yeah, what does that have to do with the Olympics?
The Olympics and fentanyl are tied very close together. We're going to talk about the border wall at the Olympics. They're building a border wall.
Look,
after you go.
Didn't the Russians get banned during your presidency?
During my presidency, the best presidency, if we were to rank it, if there was a Wikipedia page, when you can look this up, Wikipedia is a real page. If you were to make a Wikipedia page, and you can use other affiliate links if you'd like, you would see that my presidency was the best. If there was a mountain scale and Everest was the tallest, they would say Donald Trump's presidency was like Mount Everest. So if you're asking me if we had the most tremendous presidency, we did.
It's not what I asked you.
Well, that could all, excuse me, I've never, and P.S., may I also say, I don't think I've ever been asked a question so rudely in my life, so inappropriately rude. He's a very angry young man. Does he work for ABC? I see it over there. He's working for ABC.